I'm going to show you a warm-up drill, shoulder exercise, and postural fix. I do a lot of work with populations in their 60s and 70s and 80s, so I pay a lot of attention to postural fix. And a lot of people in that population and younger have what we call excessive thoracic kyphosis, or too much curvature in the upper thoracic spine. I sometimes call it old man curl, and that'll just keep going and get away from you all of a sudden if you don't pay attention to it. So this is a great way to address that, prevent that, even reverse it if it's already taken place. You stand against the wall. My feet are about a foot off the wall so I can bend my knees. When I can bend my knees, I can control my pelvis angle more. I want my pelvis to be nice and neutral, stuck to the wall. Yeah, come on around, check this out. Ideally, I have a neutral spine here, which means my head is against the wall and my lumbar has that little gap right there. Now, when you're training this, if you can actually close that gap, that's good, because when we put our arms overhead, that tends to come off. And if it comes off that much, that's too much, so then you need to pull your abs and get it back down there. Now, some of you will not be able to get your head to the wall. If that's the case, you need to intend to get the head to the wall, not by looking up, but by keeping your face vertical and pulling that back that way. I'll show you some modifications on future videos. If that's not getting there, that's fine. So my abs are on, my head's against the wall, my spine is neutral. I'm ready to do the back to wall shoulders. So I got totally stiff arms. Come on back out here. And I'm going to take those up, no bend in the elbow. I'm going to try and get my thumbs as close to that wall as I can without bending the elbows and without popping my ribs or coming off the wall. You do about 8 of these. 8's a great rep for mobility drills, and they can be out a little bit to the side. They can also be, I'll come all the way down. They can also be right together, like an I, as we say, like a letter I. If that's more difficult, there's no real downside in bringing them out to a Y. In fact, I'd recommend you do a little of both. When that gets up there to the wall, make sure those elbows are stiff, the head's still back, the abs are down, don't let them pop. Pull the abs on, pull the ribs down, take them all the way down. And as you're going up, put them far away from you and way up to the sky, really push them back there. It took me nearly a year to be able to get my left thumb all the way to the wall. Depending on how far your posture's gone, it might take you 2 years or 3 years, but it's really worthwhile. And as I get to the top, I'm pulling my head into the wall, keeping the ribs down and really reaching far, thumbs against the wall, and I can hold that last one and then bring them right down. Remember, if that causes you any pain, don't do it. Work with that a lot. It'll be a little frustrating at first, but it'll come, and eventually with that and some other modifications and other exercises, you'll be able to get those thumbs all the way to the wall, recover and maintain your neutral spine, proud posture. Work with that.